Hello, Cent Warriors. Today, I want us to talk about cash flow. Cash flow is the fuel that runs your business. Cash flow is the superpower of your business. And I've had this question from most business people. The question goes this way: Alex, I'm suffering from cash flow problems and I don't know what to do. Right? So I want us to understand what cash flow is and why it is very important for your business, and the 7 or less red flags that you need to observe. That when you see one of these red flags, you identify that you have a cash flow problem and you need to do something about it. Now, what is cash flow? Cash flow is the liquid cash that you have in the bank. It is the money in your bank. It is the money in your M-Pesa. It is the cash at hand. This means it is the money that you can use to pay out your obligations, right? This is the liquid cash that you can access as a business person to settle your current obligations. Now, cash flow, you get cash flow from your savings, right? This is the money in the bank account, or the profits, the retained earnings that you get from your business. Now, why do you need cash flow? We have already identified that. And let me now tell you the red flags. When do you know that your business is in short of cash flows and you are suffering and you need to do something about it? I'm going to tell you how to sort this issue in a next video, but today I want us to highlight this. Now, the first one is when you see that you're not able to meet your obligations, your monthly operation cost. When you go to the bank account, you don't seem to have the cash to pay your salaries, to pay your utility bills, to pay your workers, to pay for the products that you are consuming in day-to-day running of your business. That is the first red flag, right? So when you see this, you need to do something about it. Now, the second one is when you are living on an overdraft as a business. You see, your bank can give you access, to overdraw your account. An overdraft is where you can go to a negative in your bank account such that it's not zero. You have a negative 100,000, negative 200,000, negative 1 million. When you see that you have started consuming the overdraft facility in your bank account, it's a danger zone. That's a red flag that you are having some cash flow problems and you need to do something about it. Another red flag is when you start borrowing to cater for the normal daily running of the business. You don't have any cash and you resort to borrowing, and most of us are borrowing high interest, stressful loans to cater our business operation. That's another red flag, very, very bitter red flag, because when you borrow expensive loans, it's going to give you stress and it's going to bring your business down. So that is a red flag that we need to observe. Another red flag is you are not able to pay yourself a competent salary. What do I mean by competent salary? Your business is not giving you enough cash to be able to pay yourself a salary equivalent to another person who is doing the same role or the same business as you. Right? So you get your salary from the standard in the industry. How are other people paying themselves? Are you able to pay yourself using your business resources with such a salary? That's a red flag. If you're not able to do that, that would be a red flag. Let me look another red flag. Now, we have said experiencing. Here's another one. Now, if your business, you have not been able to keep 3 to 6 months of operating expenses as an emergency fund for the business, you might be suffering from cash flow problem. That means you don't have anything to keep aside to sustain your business when you really need it. Now, business is about ups and downs. There are times when you're making more revenues. There are times when the cycle is down and you seem not to have work. This is a time when you need the emergency fund. Emergency fund for a business is a must-have, and we are going to talk about that in a separate video on how to structure it, on what you really need to do. Do you need a 1 month emergency fund? Do you need a 3 months emergency fund for your business? But it's imperative that for every profit that you make, you get a share of that and keep it for the rain day. It's gonna come. Something is gonna come. And there's a business, we have said, it's seasonal. There's a season when you're not making enough cash. Now, if you don't have 3 to 6 months of an emergency fund in your business, you could be suffering from a cash flow problem. Now that we have identified all these cash flow problems, I need to create a video, which will be the next one, on how you can deal with the cash flow problem. Because cash flow problem is a problem whereby your money is getting out of the business more than it's coming in, right? So we're gonna be able to identify all these items, the reason why you could be having a cash flow problem, and what to do about it. So until next time, take care of your business and keep winning. See you then.